off we go from Denver. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And some room to work. Oh, a second dosage. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Broncos at 0-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like the guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Jackson now.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Jackson. He hits Adams, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And it's complete to Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Broncos 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 36 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs powering forward. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
8 yards to go on second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for the Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 41 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. Here's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jackson. And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
96 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing, Jackson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Jackson.
It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jackson's going to try the sneak. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically...
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now Jackson.
He hits Adams complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. One last shot for Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense